Hello, I'm Orestria, goth girl in Japan, and this is my seasonal preview for winter 2024. In this video, I will judge anime by their posters. And please remember, the expression is don't judge a book by its covers. I know what I'm doing here is silly. Manga or a light novel could be amazing and have a terrible adaptation, or it could even be a good adaptation and still have a bad poster. But it gives me a chance to talk about what I will and won't be watching in the next season, and I don't know, I find it fun to poke fun at the posters. Let's go! Yokoso Shitsuroku Shijo Shugi no Kyoshitsu e 3rd season. Haven't watched the other seasons, so I will not be watching that. Mato Seihei no Slave. Oh good, I love slave anime. This is an incredibly busy poster. My rough rule is that if a poster is just entirely characters like this, that it's a bad sign. A lot of these characters are women, and a lot of them have large busts. Except for the lolly one. I detect like 2 guys, one of whom seems to be like the big bad, maybe with his evil counsel, and this being the main dude, who has the slave collar. So this is looking like some harem-y shit. Sokushi cheat ga saikyo sukite isekai no yatsura ga marude aite ni naranai n desu ka? Have I liked any show with cheat in the title? This poster also has entirely too many characters. It's not super exciting to me. What is this, like, distortion? Look at that. It almost doesn't even look intentional. Like, it almost looks like it's artifacting or something. Oh, it's not just the girls. The girls are in school uniform, but I think the guys are too. So this is like a whole class gets isekai'd kind of thing. Pon no Michi! A slice of life. They've got mahjong tiles. A little fucking mascot character. Oh, look at her, like, try-hard hair clips. Oh god, and the One-san has, like, full pyramid boobs. I'm not super impressed by these character designs or this quality, and I don't care about mahjong. Kekkon Yubi wa Monogatari. Doesn't that mean, like, wedding ring legend or story? So that's entirely female characters except for this piece of bland toast right here. Don't you just want to watch his story with that blank stare? We also have a utterly exoticized, sexualized, dark-skinned cat girl over here. Which, frankly, if they toned down on that sexualization, way more interesting main character right here than anyone else on the poster. I would watch her show. I don't really want to watch his show. This looks like some harem shit. Yubisaki to Ren. So I'm guessing that, like, she's the main girl and we're in a reverse harem and these are her friends. But wouldn't it be fun if it was more like all 3 of them end up in a relationship with one of the guys and you end up with, like, 6 couples? You don't see that as much as anime, but that'd be really interesting, I think. Their design is doing nothing for me. That's, like, the most interesting one. Pink nothing background with some flowers. I mean, it looks sweet. They're all in casual clothes, so hopefully they're like university students or adults, not in high school. So that's something. Kingdom 5th season. Haven't seen the other seasons. Oh, dear lord. Just look at that fucking title I gotta read. Saikyo Tank no Meikyu ko Ryaku Tairyoku 9999 no Rare Skill Mochi Tank. Yusha Party o Suiho Sareru. Oh god, I haven't even looked at the poster yet, and I hate the title so much. He's the best tank in the maze, and he's got a rank 9999 rare skill. Oh, he got kicked out of the heroes party, of course. They always get kicked out of the heroes party. I don't think this is one piece of art. I think they've composited this out of screenshots. Like, these 2 are together. This is a different shot. This is a different shot. This fence and this fence almost look like they're going at different angles, which is probably because this fence is actually in this scene and they added this fence for continuity. Cross for no reason. That's got to be the titular Meikyu, which is maze if I'm remembering correctly. And then these villain-coded people literally just have purple hazes to, like, hide the fact that they've been cut out of the scene and this isn't the scene they're from. Even if this is a great light novel, this adaptation, based on the poster, looks like trash. If I didn't watch, like, everything in a season, I would just not watch this. Isekai de mofu mofu nade nade suru tame ni ganbatte masu. Mofu mofu is, like, fluffy? Is the main character the little girl? She's giving the most main character energy. It doesn't have a lot of point of view in what's happening, but it looks cozy enough. It said slice of life, right? No, adventure fantasy. I mean, I like the beast tamer route. I like animals. Still not excited, but it looks fine. Shin no nakama janai to yusha party o oidasareta no de henkyo de slow life suru koto ni shimashita. Did I watch the first season of this? I watched 2 episodes of the first season, dropped it, and gave it a 5 out of 10. So, mid-shit. Loop 7 kaime no akuyaku reijo. Oh, we know what akuyaku reijo means, eh? Motto tekikoku te jiyu kimama na hanayome seikatsu no mankitsu suru. You can tell it's a light novel adaptation just by the length of the title. So we've got this, like, dancing scene in a grand foyer with the staircases. She's got a lovely blue dress on. He's in, like, military formal wear with a big cape. And then reflected in the floor with a red and purple sky in the rain is what seems to be the same guy, and could very much be her in boy drag. And it kind of looks like he's been stabbed by the guy. This is easily the most interesting poster we've seen so far today. Even just the top by itself is a more interesting romance poster than the other romance poster we saw. And that's without adding the, like, intrigue of the bottom half. And I usually like villainous shows. Not always. High card, pretty sure I dropped that. Oh, Jesus, I'm not even here yet, but look at her tits. Hime-sama Gomo no Jikan desu. Comedy fantasy. This is a very busy, aggressive poster. It's very yellow. Like, we have this yellow-orange background, a bunch of highly detailed food in the front, which includes a lot of yellow, brown, orange foods. Her hair is, like, a yellow blonde. And then there's just, like, entirely too many characters behind her. She's definitely the Hime from the title. She's got a little crown. These are presumably all demons, what with the horns and the teeth. I mean, I think it's a kind of cheap, busy-looking poster. Jesus fucking Christ, her tits. Dosanko gal wa namaramen koi. Comedy romance. Comedy romance, and the poster only shows the girl. The title only mentions the girl. It's gonna be some bland guy. This part, like, the bottom part of her body looks like a body. Her head looks like a body, and this just does not... If she had tits like this, the tits as big as her head, her thigh is, like, nothing. Ugh. I'm just literally uncomfortable looking at this drawing. Like, it's so... She's not wearing anything super revealing, but everything about the pose in her body is just so fucking male-gazy. Another Akuyaku Reijo. Wow. Akuyaku Reijo level 99. Watashi wa ura boss desu ga mao de wa arimasen. Do we really need a level system coming into our, like, last boss lady thing? So we have clear magical school uniforms here. She almost looks like a magical girl. Do all the girls at the school have this frill at the bottom? I do actually think she looks relatively cute. He looks exactly like one of the guys from the Natsuno Maken. He looks like Sailor Uranus, which every girl loves Sailor Uranus. She's just hot. I'm not in love with just the way his face is drawn in this particular image. Are they trying to make her look ominous because she looks so intensely bored? And then just like a dark swirl and a light swirl. I don't like this poster design very much. Comparing just the posters from these two Akuyaku Reijo shows, the other one is so much better. Shaman King Flowers! I'm not watching Shaman King. 30歳まで童貞だと魔法使いになれるらしい. Comedy romance. Do we have an honest to goodness BL on our seasonal anime list? I just started this video by saying BL doesn't get seasonal anime. But I detect no women on this romance show's poster. I feel like the character designs are, like, pretty pedestrian. The Sakura's pretty. Adachi, a 30-year-old virgin, has developed the power to read people's mind by touching them, After a brush with his very handsome colleague, Adachi realizes the guy has a raging crush on another. It's a BL! Well, you fucking know this Fujoshi's gonna be watching this show. Oh, I'm probably gonna hate it, but I'm so happy anyway. Kekkan moso kakaku. Just, what the hell is going on here? These are very, like, flamboyant character designs. Especially that hair hat made out of hair piece. I genuinely have no idea what's going on here. There's a bunch of nice ceramics in the background. Everyone has like a colorful hair color. This guy is dressed like a leprechaun for some reason. And that's very posh looking dog. Some mystical symbols and weird talismans. I don't think there's a huge point of view to the poster, but at least there's some interesting character designs going on. Saijaku Tamer wa gomi hiroi no tabi o hajimemashita. This is interesting because this also has just entirely too many characters, but it's a different design. Normally the too many characters is just they've filled the whole poster with characters. But here we've got like the presumed main character in this frame with, I guess, a couple of their animal companions. Don't love that we're following a child, but, you know, it happens. It's not the end of the world. And then it's a separate ring around the central frame that has the entirely too many characters. And then they've also added, like, an outside area with, like, some books, some potions, a map, and some trinkets. I like that they went for something with this look. I also kind of like her character design. I like her dress with the black trim. Not a lot of women here. I'm unsure if the main character is meant to be a boy or a girl, because with that kind of child, it could go either way. So these are the only two who really look like women to me. I don't know. I'm not super impressed, but I do like that they tried something. Buchigiri. I heard something about Buchigiri, didn't I? I don't remember what I heard about Buchigiri. I think this poster is too busy. I do like the action element of these two presumed main characters. God, they're definitely in school uniforms, though. And the color of this guy is interesting. And then, like, we have one girl, is what I see. Maybe that's a girl, maybe that's a pink-haired boy, I don't know. She's wearing a cutesy pink outfit and making a heart with her fingers. Of the way too crowded posters, it's one of the two better ones, but I really find it hard to work up interest in a show that, like, appears to have one feminine character. Like, what reason is there to have, like, 20 characters and one is the girl? A new season of Ao no Exorcist. I haven't been watching that. Boku no oh my god, Boku no Kokoro no Yabai Yatsu gets a second season, eh? I did not like that. I dropped that after one episode, I believe. Card Fight Vanguard, not watching that. Chiu Maho no Machigatta Tsukai Kata. You know what? I fuck with it. We've limited ourselves to a reasonable number of characters. They're in some kind of action poses. They're also potential. Oh, they're definitely in school uniforms. School uniforms, boo. Adventure pose, yay. And, like, the green and black of this poster just gives it a really strong, distinctive look. And we've got the presumed big bad, who's definitely also wearing the uniform in the back. But, like, the black smears are also kind of, like, making it look like maybe it's blood smears on him. And he's got he's got a really fucking hot smirk on him right now. That's a me problem, and I know it. Should I just give, like, yes, I'm watching to the best posters? I guess so, eh? For your poster, you get this. Dungeon Meshi! So we've got a masked knight, a masked dwarf, presumed masked dwarf, masked child, femme, elf, magic user. So we've got some very, like, traditional RPG stereotypes. The poster looks pretty cozy. The, like, giant dragon claw or whatever in the background is giving some vibes. I don't think that food looks very appetizing to me, but that's just me. I kind of wish our characters didn't look quite so stereotypical, but it's fine. Gekkai Elise. Comedy fantasy. That poster kind of gives romance, but comedy fantasy, eh? Her expression is kind of giving like Anne from Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. It's just very hopeful. This could be some school uniform stuff, but it's not conclusive. I like the doves. It's kind of a nice touch. It's simple, but simple is such a big improvement over some of those clusterfucks we've been seeing. Hikari no second season. I'm pretty sure I dropped that. Ishura! Action drama fantasy. So this is also a simple poster. That looks like a sports jersey. So presumably this is our main character and he's been like isekai'd and he's fighting this skeleton dude. It's kind of giving screen capture instead of poster, but I'll take simple over the giant clusterfucks. I have no idea what this is about based on that poster though. Jakukara Tomozaki-kun second stage. I think I dropped this, didn't I? Tomozaki-kun. No, I watched it all. I watched all of this and I gave it a 6 out of 10 and I feel like I do not remember any of what's happening here. Generally speaking, I would say this is too many characters, but at least, like, they're genuinely just all in a picture together. And the fact that he's fucking in selfie mode by accident. I really like that. That adds a real sense of, like, charm and character to the poster. I wish I could fucking remember this show. I gave it a 6 out of 10 apparently. Kyushisu no Warumono-san. We've decided to have too many characters, but to solve it by putting them all in their own little box. We have one femme character, maybe 2 if this child is a femme character. We seem to have something supernatural going on, because these 2 look like some kind of fucking vampire. Even his, like, this mop-haired dude's ears are a bit pointy. Like, look at that guy's ears and look at this guy's ears. And there's a panda? It's almost definitely Uenozu, but they cut off the ue, so it just says Nozu. That's fucking funny. I'm not impressed by this poster at all. It's a comedy. Is that poster giving you comedy? Mahou Shoujo ni akogareta. When was the last time we got a show that just had, like, magical girl in it? Oh no. Oh no. So, in the background, we have what looks like the normal magical girl team. And they're all in distress with their clothing ripped. And these slashes of colorful light are covering up their nipples. And then in the front, we have 3 other girls who look much more villain-coded. Oh, this is going to be some kind of ecchi. Comedy ecchi. I mean, tell you what, the poster says comedy ecchi. I'll give it that. Majo to Yaju, action adventure. This is also giving very like screen captures just composited together. That's like some London shit. She's in what probably is a school uniform. He could be too. He's giving vampire because he's got like a coffin on his back. I do like the lighting though. Like, do I think these 2 scenes make sense together? No. That moon is clearly not connected to this cityscape. But the like ambery tones down here and the cool tones here. And if I'm being kind, it could be suggesting that he's more cool and she's more hot-headed. It doesn't look like a very intentional poster, but it's fine. Mashal, I'm not watching that. Metallic Rouge. Action mecha sci-fi. Damn, she looks cool, though. This is not an amazing poster, but this is a good poster. We're getting desert, maybe post-apocalyptic. There's some kind of, like, destroyed battle station here. I guess this is the kind of mecha where it's more like power armor because her legs look like they're in some kind of mecha power armor. And it seems to be like digitizing over her clothes. She's got a cool ass big red coat and a red streak in her hair. And there's like this halo thing. I'm down. I approve this message. When did it become a political ad? Momochi-san-chi no Ayakashi Oji. Romance supernatural, yeah. So this is a reverse harem between this girl and a bunch of Ayakashi, so like quasi-demon boys. On first glance, none of their character designs make me go, ooh. And the poster is some lazy shit where they just put little rectangular screen caps around it. Nozomanu Fushi no Bokensha. The poster is not giving a lot, but in an intentional mystery way. We've got the presumed main character, who's completely shrouded in this big cloak with a mask and a glowing Terminator eye, and there appears to be fire in the background. The white halo around him is giving a little like, did they just cut him out of some other image to put him onto the poster? Oredake level up na ken. So we got some dudes with swords or daggers. They're wearing modern clothing, and that looks like a more modern building in the background. We definitely have some dead goblin. That looks insectoid, so some dead monsters over here. And somebody being too cool for school up here, silhouetted with a presumed long cape. No femme characters, but at least they kept it simple. Oh, there's some dead people in that pile too. Oraka na tenshi wa akuma to odoru. A devil and an angel dancing. Wow, we're really going like high school romance. She's gonna be the angel, he's gonna be the devil. Are those supposed to be feathers? Because they're not giving much in the way of featheriness. It's not aggressively terrible as a poster, but it's pretty bland looking. Oh, he's an actual demon? Okay, well that's nice. I'm glad he's an actual demon and not just like supposed to be devilish or something. Sasaki to Pi-chan, comedy fantasy. There are aspects of this poster that I like. There's this kind of fisheye effect to it, which is showing some of the modern world and some of the fantasy world, which makes it feel very like askew, which is cool. But it's also disorienting. She looks like she's flying. She could be falling. That looks like someone about to suicide off of a skyscraper. He's in a salaryman outfit, but she's in a school outfit, which is a little uncomfortable to me. It's going for something, but I don't think it's achieving it. My eyes kind of hurt after looking at that. Comedy? I don't know if that's giving comedy. Sengoku Yoko. I like this poster. It's simple. We've just got the one character, the Yoko the Kitsune type guy with a samurai sword. It's really giving like a scroll energy with the, I think that's probably the moon, but then these like really old-fashioned style swirls of gold around it. Snack Basue. Comedy. Ugh. I don't like this poster. Or rather, I don't like these character designs. These character designs don't make me go, God, I want to look at these people a bunch. Maybe that's just me. Syngerology Noir, I dropped that. Tsuki ga Michibiku Izukai Docho second season. Did I watch this? I did watch this, and I dropped it. I gave it a 5 out of 10. Urusai Yatsura, I'm not watching that. Yuki Bakuhatsu Bang Bravern? I'm really enjoying. So Yuki is bravery. Bakuhatsu is explosion, and then bang. Bakuhatsu bang is just fantastic together. Bravern. Okay. We have a mecha and some jets, and this big evil-looking Tower of Babel thing. There's some more normal-looking skyscrapers, except for the fact that they look like they're post-apocalyptic.
So Rue tells us that we have to make a post-apocalyptic outfit, and I don't know what that means.
Like they're in some post-apocalyptic state. I like the coloring of the sky. I'm not super enthused by the character design of these two main dudes, but it's fine. Oh, the fucking Walpurgis Night! It's coming! Let's look at this poster. That's some CG monstrosity crystal shit. There are two of her? God, that spine! Honestly, for a Madoka poster, I would kind of expect more. She says as someone with Madoka wall scrolls all over her house. Oh, I'm excited it's coming out. Alright, I'm done. I do not feel super excited for most of what's coming out. There's a couple things that aren't tagged ecchi, which are pretty suspicious. There's a lot of very mid-looking comedies. That can be deceiving. If they're funny, who cares how mid they look? Not a ton of things that I'm excited for just from the poster. I'm excited for the seasonal BL, even though it doesn't even look good, but we just don't get seasonal BLs much. Posters, I'm probably the most excited for the Metallic Rouge. Main female character, she looks like a badass, action mecha sci-fi, and so many good shows continuing on into this season. Oh my god. This is like... spoilers for my recommended tier. Alright, before my voice gives up, and before I go to bed, that's it. Goodbye.